Now, listen, things I need to see is this. So, first, let's assume this is maybe matrix X, and this is Y. If I ask you to find X, Y, I need you to put X and Y side by side. Don't pretend, I already know what X is, I know Y is, and just start writing the answer. No, I won't take that from you. The reason I'm going to make these steps compulsory is because it minimizes mistakes. Okay? So during the course of practice, you learning in the class, those steps are compulsory for me. It doesn't mean when you write IGCSE, they need you to show all those steps. But I need you to show all those steps for the purpose of training in the class. Okay? So the first thing, when I ask you to, so the question, let's assume I give you the question, X is equal to, then I wrote this, and Y is equal to, and I wrote that, and I ask you to find XY. I need you to start by writing your XY is equal to these two, side by side. If it is YX, you know this will be here and this will be here. So once you do that, then you can start multiplying. I don't care if you use the pencil like I said yesterday, but it's always better to do that. That's how I learned as well. Remember, we call this something by something multiplication. Does anybody remember? Row by column multiplication. So you start from your first row and you bring it to the column here. So I have here A and I have here B with pencil, so you can erase it and use the next one. Okay? So what do I multiply? AP BR. So that is from the top, you multiply the left, the answer is in the top left. Okay? Now, the same top, I'm going to multiply the right, the answer will be in the top right. So when I multiply the right, what do I have? AQ BS. So now that I'm done with the top row of the first matrix, I take the second row of the first matrix and I put it here. So I take this, I put it here now. Now I've taken it from the bottom, I'm multiplying the left. Where would the answer be? The bottom left. So what would that be? CP plus DR. And now from the bottom, multiplying the right, where do I have it? Bottom right, which is what? CQ plus DS. So if these are numbers, the next step will just be to evaluate what those numbers are. The way we did it yesterday is that you put bracket A, bracket P plus B, bracket R. Be careful to write that. Don't jump from here and just write the answer. Oh, I'm very smart, I know what it is. If I do not see these steps before you write your last step, well, I'll probably give you half point if I'm in a good mood. Yeah, I'm going to be strict with that marking. The reason is because even those that are more calm, that are not, how do I put it now? They make mistakes, let alone you jumping from step 1 to step 10. Just because, oh, I'm very smart. Of course, you can get it right, but I don't want to take that chance. So I won't give anybody points for the purpose of learning in the class. And when I give you mark as well, I need you to show me as many details as possible to be convincing. And I've told you this time to that number. If you start from step 1 to step 10, and you skip step 1 from step 1 and you jump to step 10, and unfortunately, you got the answer wrong, there is no evidence to give you part of the marks. I've shown you some mark scheme. I will print something and stick here as well. I gave them last year and I asked one of them to read it out. Some mark scheme will tell you if you, maybe the answer is wrong, then they tell us to put partial marks, like half marks, 1 or 2. If we can see this, or if the student implied this, implied means you meant to write maybe 120, for example. Or if you see 12 times 10, give 1 point. Or if the student meant to write 120. But if you do not write anything, how do I know what you implied? Do you get the idea now? So this is why I'm going to make these things compulsory. So when you are working on this worksheet, which is the graded one, I need you to follow this instruction. And when you're practicing the rest of the question for today, I need you to follow the same instruction, even though I'm not grading it in your book. Just get used to the right thing. Okay? And please write clearly and properly. Use pencil if you need to. Don't make this messy. Okay? Thank you. I'll see you on Friday.